So one of my favorite things to add to any diet is milk. Milk is the secret sauce of diet. So I lost 55 pounds. It was not easy. It took a lot of time to do, but eventually I did it. So when I started, people told me to not drink any liquid calories. All the calories should come from solid food, which means no juice, no milk, only black coffee or tea without sugar. That's the main thing in any diet, and any coach would tell you that. At least most of them. But one day, I really wanted to have a glass of latte. Just milk, coffee, and sugar. So I did it. I crammed it into my 1400 calorie diet, and I actually started drinking latte every day. And I noticed that I'm actually full after drinking this for like 4 or 5 hours. So I started drinking 1 cup of milk with coffee, without coffee, with sugar, without sugar, depending on the day, at exactly 12 p.m. That ensured that I will be satiated up to 4 to 5 p.m. This just changed my life. It changed my diet, it changed my perspective of dieting. I'm consuming liquid calories, which is easy to consume, but it's really filling. And I don't know why. Like, why is it that filling? Although it's just milk. Milk is something that's like nobody speaks about. Why does milk keep you satiated? Obviously, it has proteins like casein and whey. These things comes from milk. Don't tell me if you're drinking protein milk that it doesn't have whey protein in it. If they say milk, that means whey. Whey protein comes from milk. So it has whey, it has casein, it has fats. These fats are insanely satiating. Like, people would not think about the carbohydrates and fats that's coming from milk as a tool to help you stay satiated. It has a lot of fats, it has a lot of carbohydrates, and it has a lot of protein though. Not as much as whey protein or casein protein if you took them alone and put them in powdered form. That's a different thing. But the combination of fats, carbohydrates, and proteins will help you to stay satiated. Also, these proteins inside of the milk, which is whey protein and casein, help to increase the release of hormones like peptide YY and GLP-1, which reduces hunger. So I started searching about peptide YY. I've never heard of that. I've never learned it in pharmacy school, and nobody spoke about this in front of me. So I searched online and found out that peptide YY is a hormone released by the intestines, primarily after eating, to help regulate appetite and promote feeling of fullness. It works by slowing down gastric emptying, reducing gut mobility, and signaling the brain to suppress hunger, playing a key role in appetite control and energy balance. Does that remind you of anything? Just think about it for a minute. Something injectable that reduces gut mobility and signaling the brain to suppress hunger. It really reminds me of this. This is Ozempic. This is not for me. This is for someone. But I actually used milk as an alternative to Ozempic before knowing what Ozempic is. We all want something to keep us satiated, to reduce hunger, and just gets our mind off of eating. Milk is not an alternative to Ozempic. Please do not mix both. Ozempic is a drug given to type 2 diabetics. Milk has carbohydrates. Don't mix both. This is a drug and this is food. They do the exact same thing. They reduce hunger. Yes, it's not the exact same effect, or it's not as effective or as Ozempic, but it has the exact same effect. Why would I go pay that much money on Ozempic while I can drink milk? I tried both on someone. This someone had similar effects. If you're watching this video, come take your injection. It's in my fridge. But this person actually tried milk and Ozempic and both. So the effect was, this guy drank a cup of milk at 12 p.m. he stayed satiated up to 4 or 5 p.m. That's depending on the amount of milk you're consuming. I usually take dried powdered milk. I don't get the liquid one. I like Nido. It's not sponsored, but whatever type of powdered milk other than Nido, it's the same. You can consume that and stay satiated for a couple of hours, then consume a good meal, then stay satiated for a couple of hours, then drink a second glass. And that's it. While Ozempic, you take one injection a week. It's not even an injection, it's something really small that gets into your stomach and pushes out semaglutide under your belly because you're obviously fat if you're taking that. And that's it. I know Ozempic is easier, but something that increases the release of GLP-1 and peptide double Y, which has the same effect as leptin. So leptin is produced by fat cells and regulates long-term energy balance, signaling the brain to suppress appetite when fat stores are sufficient. Like it says, hey brain, I have enough fat to live on my own without eating, so okay, no food anymore. Thank you. That's it. That's leptin. And it's also released when we eat certain foods. Same thing when we drink milk, and it increases peptide double Y. I like to leverage the natural way than taking these types of drugs. Yes, I am pro drugs. 100%. I'm pro medicine. If you have a headache, go take paracetamol. If you have whatever kind of problem, just go take the right medicine. And I don't like herbal stuff. But in this case, I would love to leverage milk over Ozempic. Because milk is something that I would love to consume every day. I would love to drink a latte every day. But I would not be happy paying this amount of money on Ozempic or Manjaro or Wegovy and injecting myself every week and knowing that I have to continue on this every single week for the rest of my life. Because if I don't, everything will come back. This is my take on milk. If you're lactose intolerant, if you have any kind of allergy to milk, don't take it. You don't have to. This is a tool that I'm using and you can too. If it doesn't, don't take it. That's normal. That's my opinion. I just wanted to share that with you. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment down below what you want to know about next. And I'll see you in the next one.